Hi guys, I hope that you're very well. It's Sylvana here and I am back for a new video on the Jewels and Gems YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now, we've talked yesterday about the beautiful beginning of Aries season. Yay, so exciting. It's gonna bring so much good energy, so much positive energy that we all need right now. So I thought today we might actually even discuss a little bit about what are some of the best crystals for Aries. So all about Aries zodiac stones. That is today's topic. So first of all, I think it's nice to give just a bit of an introduction about Aries season. What does it really embody? What is it for you guys to keep an eye? Or how can you use those crystals in the best way? I'm going to show you the crystals. We're going to go through it all. I'm going to explain everything there is for you to know about it. So just first, it's very important to remind that actually Aries is the first sign of the zodiac in the astrology calendar. It's the one that comes right with the spring equinox, so mid-March until mid-April. And Aries embodies the energy of new life. It's the energy of new beginnings. It's that fiery energy. It's a cardinal fire sign after all. And that what does that mean? Well, it means new energy, new like just a bit of a rebirth type of energy. So with that comes new beginnings, new opportunities, new ideas, new projects, and starting new things, you know, maybe more so than finishing things, if that makes sense. That's more so what Aries usually would be known for. It's the initiator. It is the one that kickstarts the zodiac. And Aries usually would be known for being quite pioneers in what they do. They're not afraid to take on the leap. They're not too bothered about what people think or about what might people say about them. They're just purely focused on their goal, their mission, on their vision. And what's beautiful about that Aries energy is that it is all about authenticity. It's about leading. It's about not being afraid for a good challenge. And I think there's something here for us to learn, for all of us to learn about it here. You know, it's about reminding us right now through this Aries season that we have to be persistent. We have to be driven. It's all about getting things done after all. And that's why being courageous, independent, assertive, all those wonderful Aries qualities are exactly what we all need now. Now, before I get this question, I want just to clarify something. The crystals we're going to touch on today can work for anyone that has its sun. If you have your sun in Aries, your moon in Aries, your rising in Aries, and of course if you happen to have Aries in your chart, that's also great. Now, if you don't have any of those, I would definitely suggest you can still work with those crystals if you are looking to embody a little bit of that beautiful energy that Aries is known for and it's all about. So let's get started. So first of all, I would like to start with one that's kind of probably one of my personal favorites. We're going to do a video a bit about it a little bit deeper because we'll have to, now that we have kickstarted Aries season, and that crystal happens to be the beautiful, the one and only blue Kyanite. I love blue Kyanite so much. For me, it represents, it has an energy that I think is just great for everybody, not just for Aries. It suits a lot of other signs, such as Taurus, Libra, etc. And what I really love about blue Kyanite is that it has that high vibration that's reminding us and pushing us to really speak our truth with clarity. And that kind of is what Aries embodies. It's being that authentic self and not to be afraid to really get out of our bubble and just, you know, not to be afraid to disrupt the system, to be seen as you know, an outsider, another dog, someone that really has things to say, you know. And it's excellent as well for meditation, attunement. That's also one of the other reasons why I love actually Kyanite, is also because it's one of the very few crystals, and when I mean very few, I mean like so few, I can literally count them on one hand, crystals that do not actually need to be cleansed. Yes, Kyanite does not need to be cleansed. You can cleanse it regardless if you want to, but it does not need that because its energy does not retain negative energy, basically. And it's all about really allowing you to speak with confidence while really working on embodying the fullest, you know, your biggest, your fullest truth. And it's about being open as well to receiving you know, guidance, support, messages from the universe. Like that is really what Kyanite would usually be known for. And very, very much so, that energy I think is great for Aries, because if you are an Aries, you will know that this is who you are. You are the authentic individual that's just not afraid to speak and tell what you believe and what you think, and fight for it and support it. But at the same time, if sometimes you feel that energy is being drowned, or sometimes you might lose a little bit of it and you need a bit of a boost, then Kyanite is going to be great support for you. Next, I'm thinking, what about, yeah, I think we can do red jasper. Red jasper is great. I want first to say something before I forget, because it's quite interesting. Red happens to be Aries' lucky color. So anything red, any red crystal usually will be great for Aries because of that. But why, apart from that, is red jasper great? Red jasper is all about that stamina. It's about protection. It's about grounding. And because of those elements, it's very much so stone of empowerment, bringing strength to the to resist emotional domination, be it within you or from others. And for me, it makes it a wonderful crystal because it really embodies the beautiful Aries energy. Yeah, just emotional protection, stamina, self-confidence. Everything about it is just amazing. So red jasper, definitely another great choice for any of my Aries friends out there. Next, Amazonite, I think, is actually great for Aries, would you believe? I know a lot of people might not really know this. It's a bit of an unusual pick, but yes, indeed. What I love about Amazonite for Aries is that it kind of is, it's about, you know, empowering, and but not just that. It's about seeing problems from both sides, but opening your eyes on different perspective and different point of views. And sometimes that's something that maybe Aries needs, because it can be easily caught into a situation where they're just so solely focused on one point of view and one perspective, which is their own, and not so much on opening their eyes on looking at something from a bigger picture, if you get what I mean. So definitely a great crystal for that, as well for any of my Aries friends out there that maybe sometimes might feel heavy emotions coming back. That could be due to emotional trauma, fear, worry from, you know, childhood, from, you know, age regression, anything like that. Definitely give Amazonite a try, because it's very soothing and comforting that way, giving you that beautiful energy of releasing that floating anger and irritability, and instead to actually transform it into positive action. And that is another great tool for Aries. Because especially sometimes, you know, it's so easy to get caught into moments where, you know, you're just angry, you're just mad, but, you know, and just releasing that anger, but that is not always the answer. and really going into that energy of repurposing that in a better way definitely makes a lot of sense. Next, let's go from well, I'm going to do these two together because they kind of go hand in hand, if you see what I mean. So I've got here tiger's eye, let's just keep it simple, tiger's eye and ox eye. So yes, these are two different crystals. Tiger's eye, or this one that's like gold, tiger's eye, you can find it as well like that sometimes called, or ox eye, some people also call it bull's eye, some people call it red tiger's eye. It has different names, and you can see it has a slight different color. And we might as well cover these two together because they are quite similar. So definitely, in my opinion, both of them work very well for Aries. Yeah, these two definitely, maybe more so red. Obviously we said it's Aries is lucky color. Red tiger's eye or bullseye is perfect for Aries because it has even more grounding and protective energy than actually tiger's eye. Tiger's eye is basically the energy of the tiger. We've talked about it before. It's that crystal that's really all about embodying what is. If the tiger was your totem animal, how would you envision it? Well, you'd envision it obviously very powerful, confident, strong, you know, everything that's along those lines. And then you have ox eye or bull's eye, which is kind of more about good luck, prosperity. It also has the ability, it is said, to really fill the wearer with enthusiasm and optimism and joy, while at the same time calming potential anger and irritability, which you can see how something like this can actually make a lot of sense for Aries. And it helps with assertiveness, you know, all those things. It's great that way. So definitely all about survival instinct. So you can see how again this ties in with that energy of Aries, and allowing you to remain grounded and anchored, but at the same time boosting that energy and developing that sense of inner courage and strength, very much so that way. So yeah, definitely a great choice. I would go for tiger's eye, or even better, to be honest, would be actually, now that I'm thinking about it, would be bull's eye. Perfect for Aries. So that's it. Then we can move on to, let's move on to this one here. Now, that is an unusual one here. It can come sometimes in different colors, so please don't be alarmed. You might have seen it with different shades. It's one of those that's very unusual. This is Mukite. Mukite, also known as Mukite Jasper. It belongs to the Jasper family. Mukite is this beautiful, earthy crystal that has that beautiful connection to Mother Earth. That can be found in Australia. I love Mukite so much. It's very much so about healing and connecting us to the earth and positive earth energies. We'll talk about Mukite more into details. There will be a video dedicated to it now that we're in Aries season. And what I think is beautiful for Aries is very much so that idea of the fact that Mukite is a supportive crystal that can help a lot to go beneath the surface of emotions, to find cores, to find the core issues of some of the difficulties we might be going through and some of the imbalances we are experiencing, and creating at the same time that calm and stable mind frame that really allows us to release that negativity and just bringing confidence and a desire to get to do new things, to get back into new beginnings. And you can see how this makes it such a beautiful crystal for Aries. It literally embodies the best of Aries, the best of what they can do and of what they are known for. So definitely my Aries friends out there, get yourself some Mukite. Mukite is just so beautiful, and it's definitely worth getting your hands on it. Next we can do Hematite. Hematite, you all know Hematite. We've talked about Hematite before. during it was Capricorn season, because it also works well for Capricorn. Hematite is great for grounding. Obviously, it's going to be very protective. It's a balancing crystal, and it's about really working and balancing that root chakra, which is about, you know, that sense of survival and sense of security, and that those instincts we have deep within us. And what I like about it is that it's great to release, you know, stress. It creates clarity of thought, self-control, balance, which is sometimes something that Aries needs, you know, to clear their minds and just calm their emotion, to get closer to a more rational way of thinking and decision making. And that's why a crystal that's all about mental relaxation and mental control, sort of, to speak, is a great choice for any Aries out there. Definitely get your hands on some hematite. You'll be delighted you did. It's a great choice. Now I want to go for a bit of an unusual one here. That's something you don't see much of out there in terms of people talking about it or people giving information about it, but for me, this is another beautiful choice for any of my Aries friends out there. There will be a video dedicated to this crystal, but I just want to touch on it right now quickly. This one here is a beautiful fire agate. You can see here it has that inner fire inside. It's very earthy, but at the same time fiery energy you have here. You can see it looks like it's coming from, I don't know why, it reminds me of Lord of the Rings. You know, it's that very beautiful energy it has. And it's a rare type of agate, just to be clear. It's not something you can find very easily or come across a lot. It's an unusual one. There'll be a video about it, but just in like very quickly to explain why I'm talking about it here now. It's all about it's a zone of integrity. It's all about experiencing passion, both in love and life. And we said at the beginning, Aries is actually a sign, a zodiac sign of passion. And sometimes that passion can be drained. It's hard to keep passion at a high level constantly. You have to work on it, you know. And that's why I am convinced that fire agate, with its beautiful, strong energy, that's really allowing us to build a strong emotional base and foundation, you know, especially when you're going through a lot in your life. Definitely something that would suit very much my Aries friends out there. And you know, to not allow, as we said at the beginning, other people's judgment to affect us, because that is the key after all, and that is what Aries is really known for, and they need that for them to be able to function. So yeah, another great choice, definitely fire agate. It works for other signs as well. We'll talk about it later again, but definitely Aries, get your hands on the beautiful fire agate. It's literally, you know, protective, joy, ambition, courage in a crystal. Next, let's move on to pyrite. Pyrite, we all know pyrite. It's one of those everyone is familiar with. Pyrite really represents very well Aries energy. It has that strong masculine energy that's kind of all about willpower, accomplishment, being able to achieve. It's about ambition, it's about success. It's also about wealth and prosperity, obviously, aka fool's gold, so you can see why. And yeah, just that beautiful energy that really will allow Aries to shine bright by bringing them that groundedness, because it's a very grounding crystal, but at the same time being able to shine bright and really open up that solar plexus energy. That's all about, you know, putting yourself out there, being confident, being true to who you are, and boosting that willpower to the max. because you need it. You know, everyone needs it. That's how we can function. Next, we can do Citrine. Yes, Citrine works very well for Aries. Citrine is one of those, in a nutshell, it is the crystal, the stone of empowerment. It's all about that sense of being optimistic, but also being happy. It is sunshine in a crystal. Literally, Citrine is the sun energy, and that means it works very well for fire signs. But yeah, it's wonderful for Aries because it's all about really connecting to that inner sunshine within you. And in my eyes, you know, this is something that we all need. Being true to yourself. It's very warm, comforting, energizing stone. It's about really manifesting, which is something that's very important for Aries. And they are very ambitious people. They are very outgoing, and you know, they need that sense of you know, being able to achieve what they want by just being themselves, going, you know, doing this by exposing and opening their inner sun, their inner light energy. And yeah, definitely a good luck charm that would be perfect for any Aries. Then definitely ruby can be great. Ruby is obviously all about passion, and you can see how this is a topic that's so important for Aries. Aries are those deeply passionate people, very intuitive, passionate people, and they need that sense of being able to bring that inner fire into their life. And sometimes that inner fire can start to fade a little bit, and that's where a crystal like ruby can be really great for any Aries, because ruby is here to, you know, light up that inner fire in times of darkness, and really create and remind yourself that you have that power within yourself. You have that strength within yourself to take those risks, and to achieve, and to be open to new opportunities and possibilities. But we'll talk about ruby on another episode. I don't want to give too much away now. And last but not least, definitely something like clear quartz is great for Aries. It's quite universal, clear quartz, but I have to say that for Aries, it's really, really powerful. Clear quartz is very much so that beautiful master healer. It is the ultimate master healing crystal. It's all about that sense of amplifying the good and clearing away the bad stuff. That's kind of how I like to explain it when I'm explaining it to customers and clients. It's about healing, cleansing all your chakras, which is really great. It works on the overall energy field, which I think is wonderful, and that's why everyone needs clear quartz. But it's particularly good for Aries because it's really about you know, bringing up and uplifting and boosting those positive vibrations within yourself and in your environment, but at the same time eliminating and clearing away all the negative energy around you. It's very energizing crystal. It's very healing. It's great for manifestation. It's great for setting your intentions. And Aries are full of intentions, you know, so definitely if you are doing any rituals yourself, setting your intentions, you know, during moon cycles, definitely get yourself some clear quartz to help you along that journey. And great as well for cleansing, healing your other crystals, but I won't go too deep now. We will talk about clear quartz very soon. But yeah, another great choice for my Aries friends out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video about Aries zodiac stones. As we said earlier, regardless of where Aries lies in your birth chart, these crystals should really be great for you. Now it's going to be for you to pick among those which one or ones make the most sense, which ones seem to suit the most, and these ones would be typically what I would recommend the most when I work with or customers, or when I mentor clients. Definitely it's something that it's some of those that I would always like to talk about. Then of course you can go even deeper, but these are some of my personal favorite recommendations. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys like this video. Did you enjoy it? Please give this video a thumbs up, that would mean a lot. And let me know, for any Aries out there, which one of those is your favorite. And even if you're not Aries, let me know anyway which one is your favorite. And if I have not mentioned another one that, for example, you feel is perfect for Aries energy, or Aries in general, let me know again in the comment section below. I love to read from you guys. Always feel free to share your thoughts with me. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I wish you a beautiful, wonderful day, and I will be talking to you soon. See you, guys.